what I see in myself is that nothing is coming from the heart. Yeah? So it looks like. And I investigate many things. So also the eye, yeah. So, but I still have not the feeling to have the base. So I'm living really on the wrong base. I see, yeah. And it's really in the moment it's really painful for me. Every movement, every idea, every habit or whatever. It's just, it's feeling it's not me. It's not me. It's not me. But I have this behavior. So it's strange coming from the education or whatever. Yeah? And I cannot, in the moment I cannot make any plan, any idea for work or whatever, because I have the feeling it will be me bring in the same cycle that I don't want anymore. So this is the state where I am. And I'm going often back just as the eye, yeah, let talk the mind and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's never there that I can say there's a piece or where I can reliably go back and just look at it and all what you say. Yeah? I don't know what to do in this case. So I go back and back to this.
To I.
To I and let it alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's somehow not functioning in a way that I'm free from it. Huh? So.
But you see, you say that with a lot of emotions.
Yeah.
So it's not really, you don't go to back. You see, back to the I means back from where the I comes from. Because if you say back to the I, it will take some direction, and you may take the direction of some depressive emotions instead of some, it was maybe before something else. So still there is a direction to I. You see, so you cannot say you go back to I alone.
Yeah, that's what I mean, that I'm not successful with this, what I do.
Because you change the direction. With your mind, you say, I'm not successful, and so you take the direction of I am a I with not successful, so you get depressed.
Yeah.
Instead of maybe not taking any direction. But I don't ask you to do that all the time. Just have a glimpse of that, and you see, you could do it now. Don't do that all the time as a practice. It is tiring, and you have to live. So anyway, this is very natural to take direction. I just don't want you to confuse who you really are, what you search for those movements. You see, I don't ask you to be a body and a mind without movements. It's not possible. Then you are flat on the bed and that's it.
Yeah.
You can't. You see, I don't advise that. Huh? So just try. Just know. Even forget what brings you here now. Just know, if you can, could you simply not consider what you think of yourself? Just a moment.
Mama!
She's here.
No. Okay. Now this. Now you know why I don't want the other kids to learn this because it's dangerous for them. So don't climb in the fence, please.
It's more that direction than any other direction. I mean, there is no direction here. Could you not consider what you think of yourself?
I know.
Yeah, you see, that's a big relief. you may remind yourself during the day if you have this habit of doing the contrary. But it will work, you see. At some point, you will even laugh about what you bring today with so much painful emotions. No?
No, I see the tendency is to think about again. Yeah?
Thinking.
Yeah.
How can you get anything from thinking?
No, I see this very clear. Every idea will not bring me something. Yeah?
But then what? But you keep an idea of yourself.
Yeah.
But then why?
I don't know.
Why?
No, it's just
Tell. It can go, you see.
what I just see these days very strong is the background where I'm coming from. It's often or mostly I have to figure out what the other expects from me. I have to do something. I have to whatever. Yeah, all these concepts, and I see the trouble in it.
Yeah, so good. You are fed up with that.
Yeah,
That's a good thing.
but to stop this thing.
No, you will not stop those rising thoughts or rising feeling because it is very much imprinted in you, at least for a while. It will not stop. But you don't need to go along that. You see, it's like I had a friend and she was always speaking bad of the bourgeois people and this and that, as one does, no, when he starts to be apart from it. But then all her life she does that. No, it takes some time, okay, to be sure you're not a bourgeois, you don't like it, and then at some point you leave them alone and you are by yourself. At some point you have to do that too, you see. Otherwise, you link yourself, you bind yourself. So it's really time now not to think of your past and how it brings you those rising things. Who cares about the rising things in everyone? Who cares? You see, it is the past and everybody has troublesome rising things. Everybody, including myself. Why not? I mean, of course, rising things, it's past, it's the past. But one wants to be freed from them, you have just to realize that it is not who you really are. It is a rising thing, it's a wave, and then it disappears if you don't feed it. If you don't believe that it is real, it is true, it's a wave. So, like this, you are it's a big relief to see that. Big relief. Where do you stand now? Where do you stand now? You want to be freed, or not?
Yeah, I want to be freed, and
Okay,
when
but-
if I hear you, then or listen to you, then it's like it sounds so good.
It sounds good?
Sounds so good. Yeah, I like it, and
Yeah,
I hear it,
okay,
and I
and
hear it
then?
again and again. I want to hear it,
Yeah.
and somehow is there some expectation just to see the thing absolutely clear, like a fruit in the hand. Yeah.
But don't you see clearly when I speak? You say you like it, so you must see something.
I don't know what I'm doing wrong, that I have not this feeling that I don't see it.
But you say you like it.
Yes.
So you must hear something which gives you a relief. Otherwise, why should you like some garbage? It must give you some relief. You must feel instinctively that it is what you wish.
Yes. Yes, I
Okay.
can agree.
Okay. So there is a relief there, or at least the promise of a relief
Yeah,
there.
this I can would
Okay.
say the promise
Okay.
if I would see it really clear.
Why do you keep the concept you don't see it? It's so simple to see. Why don't you see it?
No, I see it in you and in maybe in others, but never in myself.
Maybe what do you want to see? You have just to hear this, and so what's next when a rising thought comes? What you will do?
I'm not listening.
And then you heard very well. Why you want to convince yourself that you don't hear? You hear very well. You have no trust in you. That's past.
Yeah.
Maybe past. But then I have to tell you, you hear very well.
Não, cobra verde.
Yes, nothing wrong in your
Como
hearing.
aqui. Como aqui essa cá.
So remove that thought. Remove that thought of yourself that you don't hear, that's because of so many things. Remove that thought and just follow what you hear, which gives you a huge relief. Because you see what is realization. It's something very practical. You hear something, you have the knowledge of it, but realization is just put it into practice. That's all. You see.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's
So
difficult.
do it. In a way we can speak like that. You will see the big difference. So I'm still there. I mean, if you need to tell something more about this, even though there is no satsang, but I can always, if it is something like that, very strong, of course. You can always ask if there is something, but then start not from what you already brought it so many times, start from here, from what you hear today, start from here, and then tell me if there is any question, difficulty, something, but don't bring again the same stuff, otherwise you are not practical. Okay? Good deal?
Yeah.
But sometimes you see you have to go so far, so much in the top of your despair to really have the determination of no. Maybe it is no.
Yeah, this
Okay, then take this great opportunity.
okay.
Yes.
Can thinking for work or for, I don't know, hobby, crosswords, can it be a problem, or this is not included?
It cannot be a problem. Huh? The mind has to choose something. So if you do cross, or if you do calculation, or if you write poems,
It's okay.
It's
This
just
is not a problem.
chewing.
That doesn't strengthen the other mind, which
doesn't. Better to do some things like that than to think of the search. Anyway, the mind will choose something. Or it keeps very quiet. That's also possible.
But it's not possible if I really use it intensely. I don't make it stronger in a way.
Strong or not strong is mind. Huh?
Good.
You become very good in crosswords.
That's why you see, it's really the people who do whatever practice, they think they weaken the mind. They probably do in a way, but it is still mind, so they have not advanced for an inch to freedom. They didn't advance. Mind is mind, weak or strong. I think the only is the confusion that it is. It's the confusion, which is the trouble. Yeah, to confuse any experience for reality is the confusion and is the trouble.
When I spoke to you the other day about this idolatry
yeah.
thing that we came back with, and just because you say there won't be any satsang, I just like to. It was not an easy thing for me to take. Like I couldn't really take it.
No.
No, that
At
thing
that
we spoke
time.
about the other
Okay,
day. This,
okay.
and because it's something I've been doing my whole life.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
and so it's been quite
Yeah.
Durban waves, whatever.
Yeah.
It's devastating.
Yeah.
And the other side tried to calm, the cynical side, whatever. But I just want to say, I just take it and hope it's.
Let me show. What do you take? Let me be sure.
I don't.
Don't take anything. Don't take anything. Don't take anything. You see? Don't worry. But
You know what I speak about?
you see, a single thing, it's simple in a way. A single thing you carry is too much. It's too much. So to help you, for example, you can think of some events like, I don't know, it's not very accurate, but if you are in the jungle and you meet a tiger, what you would do? Whatever, you run, whatever. But you don't carry. You don't carry, certainly not whatever you dearly carry, generally. It's just you get blank. So, if something can go like this, if something you carried goes when there is such a situation, it is not worth to carry. So in that way. It is not about something you attain because you are very determined and serious. It's about who you are. So in the end, you see, that only is left. That can never go. It's the opposite of what one did. Lakshmana, yes, I am contradicting myself.
When you say put it into practice,
Well,
or
for
make it-
example, there is a thought of, oh, I'm not yet ready to make the step to be free. Okay, what is to be practiced? To have heard, it's a thought. You have not to go anywhere, so it's just a thought. Leave it at once and don't go along, oh, then I'm not ready, and then and this and that. You see? You just, okay, it comes, it goes, and like so many things, you are not aware, it comes and goes, and then what? If you don't feed it, it's okay. It's like that cloud looking like a shark. You see? Okay, it looks like a shark and it goes. It's no more there. But if you start to, it looks like a shark. Oh wow, it must be terrible to meet a shark. Then you are devoured and you make a story. And then you spend so much time into that, and finally you think you are in the stomach of the shark, and the shark will be killed, and with you too, and so on. And it's like this in the world. So you just look, it's no more there. Imagination will be infinite and full of imagination. But let it be, this is a beauty we cannot help, it's beautiful. But nothing, absolutely nothing is real in it, that's all.
what I said yesterday, that it's not enough just to drop the search, it's even to drop everything. And then you said, okay, then go along with this. I can tell myself this again and again. Somehow it's not real. Or, I mean,
You're not
but
convinced?
I mean, it's still it still feels very real. I mean, there's always this doership, you know. I always have the feeling I do something, you
Yeah,
know.
okay. You do something, of course. You do the thing in my
Yeah, whatever.
garden,
Yeah, whatever.
you do
I mean,
this
yeah.
and that. Why not? It is you, it's not me.
Yeah.
That is true, isn't
Yes,
it?
this is
Okay.
true, yeah.
Okay, so there is nothing wrong to tell I do that. But why do, why what? What's wrong there? Why to be so concentrated on that rising action or something? It's there, you do it, you are the doer, nobody will, at least if we are healthy, nobody will contest it. You may be proud and then what? I mean, it's a passing, normal, natural feeling. But then, why to reduce yourself that it's only that? There is something about one gets stuck at some appearances, you see? Instead of getting this flow, okay, it's there, but then what?
And the day before yesterday, after the exchange, there was a, I don't know, let's say at least for 1 hour maybe, there was something like a distance to this. I felt lighter in a way, or not, or less identified. But I mean, this, what I see, this always is due to body and the mind. You know, the body and the mind was less identified. But of course, I mean, it looks like I can't control it. Even if I see it, I was aware of it, and I try to keep it in a way. Whatever.
No, this is wrong. This is a very nice experience you have, but you have not to think it's more real than
This
the
is-
heavy
yeah,
other
this is-
experience. You think it's more real.
Yeah, or I don't know, or I feel.
No, it's not more real. It gives you a glimpse that you may not be the heavy and the light, but don't confuse yourself for the light. It cannot last. You have a body. It cannot last. And you can have in this body light experiences too that you may not have in the normal world. They may not have that, you see. But because of hearing satsang, you may have those experiences, still experiences, but don't confuse yourself for that. It's experiences, and because of those experiences, you give relativity to the, I exaggerate, but to the heavy one. You see how relative all that is. The heavy one because you experience something else, so it's very relative. But then the light one also goes, so it is also relative. And don't try to define yourself. That's all which is asked for you, from you. Okay, you may be happy because it was a big burden, so you get lighter. Very good. But don't expect that it will be permanent. Une grosse bosse? Frotte la bosse. Viens, je vais te frotter la bosse. Oh bah tiens. Oh là bah tiens.
No. Pourquoi elle bouge pas sa tête?
Oh, it was vision that teachings give. Teaching will bring one to lighter, to vaster, to expanded eye, whatever, eventually. And then they will make believe, these bloody fellows, that this experience one day will be permanent, because that's real. No, they are completely deluded. No. So here, that's why here there is no teaching, not to bring you anywhere, even though, meanwhile, hearing new things, a concept removed, will give you experiences. welcome them, but don't confuse yourself. It's a big relief. You can't imagine. It's wonderful.
I saw that I always,
Yeah. So now this concept is gone. This concept has to go. So you see, you kept the concept without knowing it. So very good, you kept.
And we have the thing for the
You see, realization is not that you get a feeling of to be the top of the lightness or whatever. Realization, and when you are free from illusion,
I don't know.
big difference. This is the big relief. And it
think
is
it's-
really...
Yeah, there is probably when you say that you, that it feels then lighter, or when you discovered
Yeah.
it is unreal and that you are not this, then there is this that the natural consequence of this will be that you are lighter and whatever, I don't know. This was,
Regarde, ça c'est à moi.
Oh, on m'a dit c'est un petit monstre ça. Comment ça c'est à toi? D'où il vient? D'où il vient? My goodness.
For what is here?
So I can understand the lightness is also only a state, yeah? But it's changing, yeah? But in my case I'm feeling I'm the whole time not changing, heavy. So and I think nobody liked this.
No, nobody likes it. That's why one searches in the end. Yes. Boy, you exaggerate. I'm not sure. Never lied. No, I can't believe it.
No, I also see somehow I feel it in the background. It's really aliveness, but somehow it's not cold.
You are funny.
I'm funny.
What we do when it's closed?
But I don't say that you need to know the lightness also. Of course, what I mean to say, any experience, don't take it for real. That's all. That's all.
And even if I would have the
Whatever.
rest of the life
What?
heaviness,
And then what's closed?
no, I really have it.
But I'm sure there are degrees of heaven.
Yeah,
A positive one would say it's light when it is still heavy for you. Allez, come on.
Here?
Oh, you should drink a bit, one glass of beer more.
no, I don't drink. I had a
You don't drink
I had
at
a
all?
healthy problem because of it.
Yeah, but now it's gone nearly.
No, but it starts taste. I try from time to time to taste it.
Take a joint.
maybe wine.
Yeah, take a joint.
I tried this too.
Yeah, but you really have to. A Thai girl. It's even better. Some lightness.
No, I tried it all.
But you have a light
It
face
had
now.
hash at home.
You have a
Yes,
good
I tried
face.
it. You know.
So, what is this light? Such a look at his face. But it's true. You're a liar.
I know this is a lie.
Just now you are lying.
No, it's
And
a lie
then-
if I'm happy. And this is a fucking lie. But it's
I say fucking
And for what
yes.
For what is real?
it's coming and coming again.
Look at those so many clothes. Oh, they're coming and coming and coming and coming. And we still wake up and live and sleep and they're coming and they're coming.
Okay.
Allez, Chaitanya! Long ago we didn't dance as we do. It was fun. Huh?
You don't look heavy to me at all. Yeah, in the moment, yeah.
The moment I agree.
Ah, you see? So, it lasted already 10 minutes. Yes. What is the time, by the way? It's very nice.
6:20.
6:20. Very lovely weather.
6:20.
Oh, Satyo, c'est la nuit qui tombe. Suddenly she has a crisis to remove everything. Allez, this looks good. What about my Vajra?
Vajra had a hard night.
Yes, you look a bit grey, I must say.
But now I see, since the last clouds are gone,
No, they will still come.
way to express.
Yeah.
That when I said goodbye to a search yesterday, I just said goodbye to a certain imagination about search. I mean, a certain picture, a certain concept about search. What I had, this was as valuable as anything else. What I did or not did. But I was completely hypnotized.
Of course.
I was nourishing it
today-
so much.
I know.
And now
it
I
was
can- I
deep.
can breathe.
A deep
Yeah.
idea. Now you can breathe.
Yeah.
Very nice. So you are. You can say. You said yourself. You are deshypnotized.
I would say so, yeah.
It's a big thing. Very good. Very good. So you will be reddish again.
Reddish?
Not
Okay,
grey
it come
again.
back.
Okay, we go now. Allez.
Nice to see you.
So see you tomorrow.